Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Litfia Ahmed, and joining me is Sjeanne, who's going to share her journey with us. Welcome, Sjeanne. And can I ask you to do a quick introduction, both personally and professionally? Introduce yourself.
Great. Thanks so much, Lou, and lovely to be here. And thanks very much to Journeys to Inspire for the amazing platform and opportunity. So just personally, I'm a person who, in my own personal capacity, I really like to be in new situations. I'm a person who embraces change, who explores change. And quite specifically, I do this in order to really discover more about myself, more of who I am, more of what I'm capable of. And I'm a person who likes to master myself. So I like to master myself in uncomfortable places. I do this in order to, as I say, evolve myself, discover more about myself, and really liberate myself out of, I guess, my own limitations, my own conditioned patterns and thought processes, to really extend my own knowledge base, my own understanding of myself, of the world, and what I'm capable of. And so in light of this, I'm a person who explores different areas. So areas, for example, like quantum physics, quantum mechanics. I'm deeply invested in evolving my own sort of consciousness around this space. I enjoy conversations around energy, frequency, and how so that plays out in the world. And I do uncommon things. So, for example, I'm a person who has run 4 Comrades. Comrades is a 90-kilometer run in South Africa. So it's ultra marathons. I have switched careers 3 or 4 times. I have a very active meditation and contemplation practice that can last up to go for sometimes 2 hours a day. And I really feel these are the spaces in which I discover more of myself. In my sort of professional capacity, again, this is all about mastery. So I would describe myself as a futurist. I have a very sort of forward-thinking, future orientation, visionary. I have a knack of being able to tune into future trends and then bringing this kind of new ideas, new thinking into business places, into organizations. And this is really evident in the likes of, like, I have a passion for Web3, for blockchain. It's these non-traditional spaces that I feel are really coming in to influence these big trends, AI, and how is that influencing organizations? How is that influencing and shaping really the world in which we're living in? How is that changing the game, changing things up? And then how do we need to adapt and master our environments? And so in that context, I guess I would describe myself as a bit of a corporate shaman. I have a deep experience in business transformation, strategy, change, bringing in, as I say, these kind of more future-orientated aspects. I recently have moved to the United States from South Africa with my wife, Dana. She's an American, so we find ourselves now in the United States. And in that context, having come from the financial world where I was working with the Rand Merchant Bank in the First Rand Group until recently, Dana and myself have recently started new businesses, Arena of Life being one of them, and Center of Liberation, where Arena of Life really focuses on, it's a technology, a piece of software application that's on the app stores now, and looks to really help support businesses, organizations, small teams, as well as individuals, really get their strategies, their visions activated. Performance can be used as a performance management tool, and bring together cohesiveness around realizing strategies. And then Center of Liberation is really the consulting leg of that to support the software, and really looks to how we will consult into businesses, liberating and activating kind of the sort of human ingenuity, the creativity, the meta innovation within organizations to drive business transformation, organizational transformation, cultural transformations. So exciting path. In terms of where I find myself personally, in a bit of a rebuild, a rebrand, a new country, new space. Like I said, personally, I like to be in new spaces, and that's exactly where I find myself currently. So with that being said, that's a bit of an intro into who I am.
That's lovely. Thank you. And I think when we chatted before, you also mentioned you have a very 4D personality and you love embracing just being yourself. And I think that's such a lovely outlook. I think even this morning we were having a chat around how so many people want to be similar to other people, but we just need to
Mm,
embrace ourselves. And I think you have so much to contribute with that, so much to contribute. What